And welcome back to my channel. It's me, your boy. Your boy. It's been a minute, actually. I know. We're like, where the hell have you been? I've been, to be honest, I don't got an excuse. I've just been playing my PS4, to be honest. I'll be honest with y'all. I've been playing my PS4 and I've been chilling. But I'm back. Let's see. I'm probably up. Nah, I'll probably upload tomorrow, most likely. Um, ooh, 4%. Fuck it, I must do it. Because I gotta do. Well, I don't gotta do one, but I want to do one. But this is another what if. I know I said I'm gonna continue my other ones. Don't worry about it. But I need to watch them, and I feel like I kind of feel lazy. As you can tell, it's 4 in the goddamn morning. I kind of feel kind of lazy to watch all my videos and see where I'm at. So I just gonna do one. I don't know who gave me this, who said this, but I actually want to do it. Um, but I actually like the idea. What if Deku was Green Arrow? I actually don't want to do it. So yeah, so that's the what if we're doing. Sorry if I sound weird. I don't have a mic. I'm just doing this on my phone and no headphones, no nothing. I'm just speaking out loud to the speaker. So yeah. So if it sounds a little bit weird, my bad, but I will still upload it. Um. So yeah, we can start it off. We're gonna change a few things, just a bit. Uh, Deku will actually be Momo's fraternal brother. Yes, fraternal. Yeah, it's gonna be a fraternal brother. So they're gonna be twins, fraternal twins. So that's how that's gonna go. So we're gonna start it off. The Deku was born. Though they're born, both of them, they're both the roses. And basically everything stays the same. Deku is still quirkless. He's gonna stay quirkless this whole time. Maybe I will give him power. Maybe I won't. Ooh, no, actually he does have a quirk, but I'll explain that to y'all later. For now, he don't have a. Well, it's gonna. Yeah, I'll explain it. But anyways, last time. So everything pretty much goes about the same until he is 9ish, 10ish, around that age. He goes with his uncle to. It's during the summertime. They. Let me explain. Him and Momo do get along. They're like they care about each other. His parents don't really. His mom they do care, but they don't. What they pay? What it's not. They're not abusive. They just don't pay him too much mind because he's quirkless. But they still care, just not as much as Momo. But they're not abusive. They don't know. But yeah, but he's not. He's quirkless technically. Well, so they don't really pay him too much mind, but they still care, kind of. So but his uncle does care about him. Well, and he invites him to go on a cruise. So they go, and pretty much so basically I'm kind of going off the CW arrow. If y'all seen that show, basically I'm starting off like that. So they get into that thunderstorm and the ship breaks. All that stuff happens. So we're in time skip 5 years, so it's been 5 years on that island, and your boy, that's how he looks. So we're gonna dive into a little bit of another thing. So when he woke up, he met this man. This man, what was it? I forgot his name, but we're just gonna call him Hood. That's his name. Hood basically finds uh Deku, basically unconscious. Deku wakes up and he's like, "Where, where am I? Who are you?" It's like, "What do you want me?" He's like, "Well, one, don't worry, kid. If I wanted you dead, you would have been. As to where you are, you're in Liyaun, basically one of the most dangerous places ever. And like Liyaun, what? What? He's like, kid, you. I'll be honest with you. You're about to see things you've never seen before, and you're about to, your whole life is about to change. It's like, I want to go home. Like, hate to break it to you, kid. There's no way to go home. All you need to learn is how. And even if there is, first you have to learn how to survive in order to have the opportunity to go home. He's like, but what am I supposed to do? Like, I'll train you, but after that, you're on your own. So for the first year and a half, they train. They deal with some stuff, and basically for the first almost 6 months, Deku gets his ass whooped like bad, bad. He learns how to do it better. But so the next 6 months, I mean, he still gets his ass whooped. Don't get it twisted, but he's a lot more better. He gets his ass kicked less. Basically, he doesn't get beat up as much. So he's basically 11. Yeah, I'm gonna say 11. So he's 11 years old. But his body is already like it's gonna be on that lean muscular type build. And so yeah. So during that year and a half, he just trains and he deals with the badness. So he has killed already, and we're gonna go into that. He was sent to go hunt, right, to go get food, and he went when he heard footsteps, and there was a bunch of people, and he started getting attacked and by this man trying to kill him, and Deku's dodging, weaving, and he gets cut a few times by the man's knife, and Deku just dodges like he's fighting back, but the man can't give it up, and he's like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And that's when he gets a flashback from Hood, and Hood's like, look, in this island, it's a kill or be killed. It's not like your society where there's heroes. There's no one. No one's gonna come save you. You gotta save yourself, and something that means doing something you would normally do. Do it. You can be a hero, or at least a good moral hero. Sometimes you have to make a decision not anybody else can make. In order to save your life, you're gonna have to take a life. And this island, that's how it works. And he's about to get stabbed, and he moves and takes the knife away from him, and he just stabs man in the throat. He starts to shake. He's like, and he begins to cry. The tears coming out because he's 11 years old, so doing this, it's for the first time. He's like, he cries, but he cries for like a few minutes, and then he remembers like he can't be late, and he has to move on. He knows that he can't be weak. Like he thinks about his family. Like I can't be weak. I can't. If I want to see them again, I have to be strong. That means I can't let this intimidate me. I can't let this hurt me. I can't let this throw me off course. I can't let this get to me. I have to, even if I don't want to, become something else. So he finally gets the food and he goes. He explains what happened, and Hood does like pat him in the back. It's like, I know it must be hard for you, but you have to understand that this is life. It can't be all black and white. Sometimes you have to be that shade of gray. That could announce. So we're gonna skip a year later. So it's been basically 2 years and a half since Deku was stuck in the island. And well, I say stuck. He has left the island a few times. So basically, it's basically going like the story of Green Arrow. So you've seen it. Basically, I already know he wasn't on the island for the 5 years. But we'll get to that story later. So we're gonna skip. Yeah, we're gonna skip to where he gets found by the man. So he is found. He does not have a beard, but his hair is long. It's probably like, yeah, past his shoulders, kind of. And this is his build. So he's 14, I'm about to be 15, and this is his build. So yeah. So he's in the hospital. So we're gonna change the point of view to Miss Yorosu. She's speaking with the doctor because the doctor called him, and the news breaks out that Izuku Yorosu has been found, and his parents are there, and they're talking to the doctor. The doctor's like, yeah, he has scar tissues. Like 20% of his body is covered in scar tissues. That base scar is there too. And he's like, he has 12 fractures that never properly healed. It's like, I would prefer yours off. The Izuku Yalas may not be the one they found. And they walk in, and they're like, Izuku, he turns around, he's like, oh, hey mom, dad, how are you? They hug him. Because, after he went missing, they felt bad they didn't pay too much attention to him. As much as they needed to. And he's like, how y'all been? So, and he gets taken to his house. He goes in, and he gets, as soon as he opens the door and goes in, he gets tackled by Momo. Like, hugged, and the tiger's like, Suku, you're alive. And he's like, oh, hey, sis, how you been? She's like, good. Could have been better if you were here. He's like, well, I'm glad you're fine. You were with me the whole time. And she smiles. And basically they celebrate. They have a party. Izuku feels weird being back. And he sees the news, and he sees All Might, and he feels different because when he was little, he felt like he admired him, but now he doesn't know how to feel because his point of view has changed a lot. Like, he views things differently now because he knows a lot of secrets. And basically, I'm not gonna lie, the DC universe is kind of a thing, kind of not. How can I say this? The smaller villains and heroes are definitely a thing. Yeah, the DC universe does exist in this universe, so yes, he knows about them, but so basically he's been trained by the League of Assassins. So he knows secrets of All Might. He heard about the fight against Awful One, and he saw the few footage it was, and he saw that All Might has hesitated. It kind of pissed Izuku off because, you're the symbol of peace and justice. I get that. You're the number one hero. You can't really show that type of thing. But sometimes, especially with Awful One, that you can't let him live. You can't. He he will always come back. He'll find a way. Like there's times where like he knows that not he shouldn't kill all heroes, and he's not saying that, but he knows that some people are like far too gone to save. That he knows that he has to take him out. And they explain. He talks to Momo, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to the entrance exam." And it's like, "Oh, entrance exam?" It's like, "Yeah, I want to go to UA." It's like UA. What's? Because he doesn't know too much about UA. It's been a minute since. And she's like, "Oh yeah," she explains. It's like, "Huh, interesting. A school for heroes, huh?" That you like I would ask her to. I mean, I would ask her to like, and then she's like, "Yeah." He goes like, "You know what? I think I might go too." She's like, but you don't have a quirk." He smiles at her. "Oh, trust me, sis. I do have a quirk, and even if I didn't, trust me, I don't really need it." She's like, "What?" It's like, "Don't worry about it, sis. You'll see very soon. But for now, I need to go train." She's like, "Train?" It's like, "Yeah, it's been a few years, since we chatted, but I care, and I've trained now, so how do you think?" I live in the island for so long. There's only so much you can do on a lonely island. So I've trained my body. Now that I think about it, I should have done that since I was little, since I still wanted to be a hero. But how was I gonna do that without training? And he leaves to train, but he actually is not gonna go train. He actually sneaks out the house to go somewhere to this building. His uncle came. Hold up. I'll be back. So his uncle told him about this place called this place that he owns, and Deku decides to go to it. He goes inside the hideout. He fixes a few things. He makes a few calls to certain friends, and they leave him stuff and equipment. But basically, this is how it kind of looks like. It has that, but around it has basically kind of like arrow stuff. And in the monitors, he has a hero of every hero there is. Their strengths, their weaknesses. He also has like a villains, their strength and their weaknesses. Because even though he hasn't been here, he dug around, and he's not like a professional hacker, but he can hold this off with a few people, but he'll have a team honestly, but he has hacked into a few stuff, seen the villains, seen the heroes. He's like, very interesting. And, he's like, UA Academy. Well, things are about to get more interesting. He's like, well, I hope the world's ready, because there's a new hero in town. And I will clean this city up. Because I made a promise. I promise I will keep a promise to make this world a better place. At least as much as I can. But I know I can't do this alone. But for now, I'm gonna have to go at it like this. I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff, but I hope the world's prepared, because the arrow's coming for them. And I'm gonna leave it up there, So, it's set up. Oh, and I'm gonna explain his quirk. Technically, he has like the super serum of Deathstroke. So it's not really a quirk. He did the experiment on him, and we'll explain how that happened later. But yeah, he does have the Deathstroke serum in him. And oh boy, when I say it's a lot stronger than Deathstroke's, like it makes Deathstroke is strong. Like that serum he had is strong, but Deku's is not. Deku's serum makes that look like nothing compared. But y'all see how he got it soon enough, and I'll explain more late on the next episode. But on the next part, but I just wanted to get this part out, and so I hope y'all enjoyed this part. I'm back. Try to upload tomorrow. If I don't, well, it's probably because I'm playing my PS4 or my fat ass is eating. Either or. One of those two. Well, anyways, I hope y'all enjoy. Your boy is out.